Good morning, YouTube. Today, we're taking a look at a video by DeliciousJames called Which Pokémon Could Survive a Nuclear Explosion, since it was stated in the video that they did not do proper research.
Oh, Shannon, we're not qualified to be doing any of this. We did very little research on this topic before recording.
It's for entertainment purposes, not science.
For the sake of not entirely replacing the video, I've recreated the tier list they made, and I'm going to go over the choices I disagree with. As for shielding with psychic powers, I've set the baseline that if a Pokemon's special attack is over 100, that's strong enough to protect it. First, let's talk about nuclear explosions. We're only going to talk about immediate detonation effects, and since the original video fails to mention anything about radioactive contamination, we'll assume the survivors get far away enough to avoid it, and everything else is dead on impact.
How hot is a nuclear blast?
At its center, 100 million degrees. Delphox generates a fiery vortex of 5,400 degrees Fahrenheit, so it can dish it, but can it also take it?
No, because it may be able to dish 2,982 degrees Celsius. This is way less than 100 million degrees Celsius. Even if Delphox's fur is heat resistant, its internal organs probably aren't, since it summons the fire with psychic power, so it would most likely be incinerated.
But I think Greninja survives. It's a ninja, so it could just poof away and leave a piece of wood in its place.
No, it cannot teleport. That poofing effect ninjas do is usually just a bunch of dust they throw and use as cover to run or jump away very fast, so it can only get them so far.
But once it's a Pyroar, its breath alone is 10,000 degrees.
Pyroar's breath can get up to 6,000 degrees Celsius, which means that's how heat resistant its body is. While it could probably take the heat for a bit, it would eventually, and inevitably, go up in flames.
Okay, this one's going to be a little controversial, but I think Flabébé survives.
How?
Well, it floats in the wind, right? It gets hit by the shockwave and then blown away before the blast can even reach it.
Blown away? More like blown up. Shockwaves destroy entire buildings from a range of 4 miles away. At 2, Flabébé is very dead.
What about the Honedge family? Can ghosts die again? Does the steel type prone to melting negate the ghostliness?
The Honedge, Phantump, and Pumpkaboo lines are interesting. As it's already been determined, ghost-type Pokemon aren't necessarily ghosts. The ghost type is just mislabeled, and most ghost-type Pokemon are very much alive, only they act like ghosts. The Honedge line look like swords, but they aren't swords. The Phantump line look like trees, but they aren't the only sentient tree Pokemon around. And the Pumpkaboo line look like veggies, but it's actually camouflage, like fungus.
Okay, Skrelp and Dragalge. That makes sense.
Finally, I knew a Pokemon name.
I've never said that one out loud before. Okay, this is like a shrimp, right? What can a shrimp do?
Be delicious? I don't know, man.
Oh wait, shrimps see more colors than us, right?
Yes.
So maybe it sees like some kind of escape route through the explosion.
As this post-recording note states, Skrelp and Dragalge are not shrimps. They're based on the common sea dragon, which is a species related to the seahorse. Therefore, not only are they very dead, they also don't get to see any extra colors.
Helioptile and Heliolisk.
What are you thinking about those?
I've never thought anything about them, Shannon.
I was like, I don't see any way they survive. Like, they're pretty fast, but not fast enough to outrun an explosion.
They're based on the Jesus lizard that can run on water, except they just run on top of the explosion like, help! Help us!
Okay, we'll go with it. We'll say maybe.
It's uncertain.
Yeah, I mean, they are electric type, so maybe that's how it works.
we said earlier, we're not scientists.
The Helioptile line is very dead. They're based on frilled neck lizards, although their ability to learn surf could be a reference to the aforementioned Jesus lizard, aka the basilisk. Also, while fire and electricity do have some interactions, they aren't major enough to allow walking on fire.
I think the other two Kalos fossil Pokemon survive. The air around Aurora's body is minus 240 degrees, and it can also instantly create barriers of ice to protect itself.
I'm just crunching some numbers here. 4,500 minus 240. Yeah, it comes out to about 0. He's good.
The math doesn't lie.
My math does.
Amora is definitely not strong or cold enough to take the heat, but Aurora's can create walls of ice, and its body temperature is likely between -40 to -100 degrees Celsius. While on its own, Aurora's would be vaporized. A very thick wall of ice could protect it.
Okay, here's another hot take. I think Dedenne might survive.
How?
Well, its Pokedex entry says that it can receive electrical waves to communicate over vast distances. So while the weapon is firing up, it could probably pick up on the electricity and get a head start escaping.
But how would it know where the explosion is going to happen? It might run towards the area of impact.
Well, that's why I said it might survive. Shannon, keep up.
Electrical signals are actually pretty accurate. Dedenne probably would feel the ultimate weapon charging up, and it probably would know where the blast is coming from. However, I don't think a base 101 speed stat can outrun a shockwave going over 1,000 kilometers per hour. For that matter, neither is base 55 Noibat going to outspeed the shockwave, and even base 123 Noivern probably can't outspeed it. With that, here's my updated tier list. Thanks so much to DeliciousJames for letting me make this video. And if there is ever a nuclear explosion nearby, just put your Pokemon in their Pokeballs. Au revoir!